it going? I hope that you guys are having a great day today. I am getting better. Thank you for asking because of my leg. In this episode, we are going to be focusing on some of the doctors that I have come to rely on here on YouTube for medical reference, for skincare references, for overall diet references. I've got about 5 doctors that I'm going to name and kind of give a shout out to, and then I'll be putting up their website, well, their YouTube channel, as we are talking about it, or as I am talking about it to you guys, and that you guys could see it, kind of live as I'm scrolling through. And we're gonna have like these touch points on why I love these doctors, why I have come to rely on them, and kind of they're the go-tos if I have a question about anything to do with anti-aging or sun protection or anything to do, breakouts, anything like that, or diet, specific diet questions. I go ahead and peruse their channels specifically so that I can learn from them. And I'm definitely, subscribed to each of these, and I get notifications when they upload a new video, and I can't wait when they do upload a new video. Some of them I'm just like, oh, I salivate for them because I love them so much. So let's get going in no particular order. This is just my opinions, of course. You guys might have your own favorites for your own reasons, and I'd love to hear about that. So you can leave me that down in the prescription. Listen to me, prescription, because I'm talking about doctors. Description area below by the comments, and let me know who your doctors are and who you have come to rely on here on YouTube. So let's get started. The first one I want to mention, and I've got my notes here off the side, so just for talking points. Dr. Davin Lin. He's a board certified dermatologist. He's a laser specialist. He is out of Australia. I think he's out of, I want to say Sydney. Don't quote me on that. It might be another one. But he is absolutely a doll. He's got a great personality. At the beginning, he was only putting up, and I think this might still be the case because he's very, very busy. He's like, super busy. He's got a full practice. He's in there Monday through Friday, and probably even, outpatient and all of that. And he usually puts up videos on the weekend. So that's when I usually remember getting notified and dinged, and then I would hurry up and watch his videos. He deals a lot with, and I'm going to read this here, skincare, obviously. He runs down all of some of the skincare products and where you could get budget skincare formulas for less price than the very high-end pharmaceutical skincare products. He usually does reviews and comparisons on that. He does sun protection, of course. He'll run down all of the latest sun screens and the UVA and the UVB protection, and what you should know, and all of this other stuff. Laser treatments. He will actually show you some of the laser treatments that he is working on some patients that obviously allow him to photograph them, or he will do it on one of his assistants. He has known to have his assistant come in on the weekend, and if they have skin issues, he will basically film them and talk about acne treatments and acne scarring, things like that he does for laser, some injections for the epidermis when they have like marks on their skin from years and years of having really bad acne and all of that. And then he also talks about melasma and hyperpigmentation and all of those type of issues, and again shows that. So I am totally hooked on him. He is an absolute doll. He's got a great personality. He just exudes this confidence about him in a very modest way. It's hard to explain, but he's not an egotistical type of doctor. You know where I'm coming from, where these doctors, you can't relate to them because they seem to know everything about everything. He's just very personable. He tells it like it is, and he's not preachy. He doesn't. That's what I mean. He doesn't come across as preachy, or you better listen to me or else, whatever. And he seems to have really, really good topics of discussion. So I am very eager to go on his channel and view him at least weekly. And I think right now he's starting to put a little more in there. So definitely someone to watch. Again, I will, if I haven't done already, I will put up his website here so that you guys can see as I'm scrolling through who he is and some of the topics and of discussion that he has had up on his channel. So that's number one. Number two is Dr. Berg, Berg. He is about keto, lifestyle changes, insulin resistance. So he's very much about the diet, diabetes, type 2 diabetes. He doesn't really talk too much about type 1. It's mostly type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, keto diet, some paleo. He'll do differences between the two, and getting into ketosis and how to achieve that, keto flu, how to get over that, hydration, all of these things, apple cider vinegar and what to take and everything. And I really discovered him a few months ago, about 4 or 5 months ago, when I first started getting heavily into researching about keto and paleo and getting better at making choices about my nutrition, and also about insulin resistance. Although I'm not insulin resistant, I have no insulin issues. I'm just, a middle-aged woman that's putting on weight and wants to lose weight. Again, he is a very humble person, a very good personality. I just love the way that he presents his facts and his research on a whiteboard, and he does a lot of drawings and talks a lot about all these. It's really almost like going into a classroom and having a professor do a lecture on a topic. And again, I get notifications. I'm very eager to go up there and look at his latest, greatest topics and any little information that I can glean out of him. He's just a gem. He really is a gem. Again, I will put up the website here so you guys can see it, his face, and going down all these topics. As you'll see, it'll be mostly predominantly on keto and insulin and all of that. But again, somebody that you should really, really try to check out, because he's really, really worthwhile. And he's got a huge following. I think everybody knows about Dr. Berg. If they've started on their keto or their organic or paleo diet or whatever it is, you will trip across him. Someone will know about him. Okay, so that's number two. Number three, along those same lines, is Dr. Becky. She's a really great person on keto, on paleo, other lifestyle changes. She talks a lot about the MCT oils, about healthy oils, about coconut oils, about the low carb, high fat diet in general. She will have, I believe she does have a couple of recipes that she also shows, just very minimal recipes. I've remembered her doing the almond flour. I think she's done some keto bread, if I'm not mistaken. But predominantly she talks about the health issues and what to expect while you are on this diet, and why I believe she is on the keto, but her husband is on paleo or just low carb, high fat, but not on a very, very strict keto diet. And she talks about a lot of the differences about how they approach their meals, and how she specifically cooks her meals versus his meals, and what he will eat versus what she won't eat. And then she'll go in different food groups and things like that, and what could knock you out of ketosis and things like that. So again, a very down-to-earth personality, very knowledgeable in her nutrition and background. I think she is a nutritionist. She is a doctor, a nutritionist, and she just knows A to Z about nutrition and health and food and such. So definitely worth checking her out. Again, her website will be up here as I'm talking to you. and we'll be scrolling through that so you can see some of her videos and what she's about. Okay, two more that I want to mention now. One is Dr. Mike. Oh my God. Hubba, hubba, hubba. You've got to check out Dr. Mike. He is the cutest guy. He is a young guy full of energy. He's gotten very big on mainstream television. He's been on, I believe, The View. He's been on The Doctors. He is on various TV programs and channels. He's been on the news. Various news programs have interviewed him. Again, overall health, overall fitness, overall diet. He just anti-aging, latest treatments, anything to do with health. He is just fabulous. He'll get a topic and he'll start talking about it. I believe he also talks about some mental issues as well as physical ailments. How do you call it? Autoimmune stuff, allergies, things like that, gluten issues, you name it. He is touching a topic on it. He'll do things on sunscreens and protections and toxins and just all overall different things. He'll just pick a very, very interesting topic each time, and you can go ahead and watch him, and he's just high energy. I believe he works out and does all kinds of cool stuff, and I even think he'll talk about like technology like Fitbit and iWatch stuff and the latest gadgets for fitness. So he's just a wealth of information, if I remember. Don't hold me to that. He might just be strictly doing the body and the health and all of that, but if I'm not mistaken, if I kind of remember way back, he'll touch on some of the technical stuff that you can buy or use to help in your health program, okay, like apps and things like that. All right, so that's him. And then the last one I want to mention is a wonderful lady. Her name is Dr. Dixit. I think it's pronounced Rasya Dixit, and she is from India, and I don't know if she lives in India or if she's lives in England, but she's definitely Indian, and she is also a regular physician. I believe, I'm not sure if she's a dermatologist or if she's an overall health physician, but she does skincare and general health issues. She'll do things on, why are you breaking out, and why are you, cystic acne and thyroid issues and hormonal issues related to your skin and anti-aging. She'll have a lot of I think homeopathic and do-it-yourself and at-home remedies, things with olive oil in your skin, things with avocado in your skin, things just natural, holistic remedies that you can use for your appearance and your anti-aging. I would call her more of the old country type of doctor, old world information that she puts out there, things about garlic, things about just nutrition, natural nutrition on your ailments and things like that. And very knowledgeable lady, very nice lady. She's much more low-key than some of the others. I would put her on the same personality as far as low-key, but just a very comfortable person that she comes across. Again, very humble, very knowledgeable, kind of like that Dr. Berg, where she just knows her stuff. She sits there beautifully presenting her information to you, and she keeps her videos pretty short and to the point, and she'll just have one topic, and then she'll say, this is the issue, this is the topic, and these are some of the remedies or some of the things that you might want to try. And then she'll also counsel you right away if you need to go ahead and go to another type of doctor, like a thyroid specialist or a diabetic, endocrinologist, specialist, anything like that. She will definitely let you know if there's a problem, and if you see X, Y, and Z happening, if you see these things happening in you, you should definitely go to such and such of a doctor for further information. So she's very good about, not really diagnosing you through the not through the TV, but through the, video program. So definitely a wonderful doctor to check out. Again, I will run her website here as I'm talking about her, so you can see some of the videos that she has presented. She's not as big or as well known as some of these other doctors are, but she's definitely worth your time to check her out and subscribe to her if you want to. I'm not, collaborating with any of these physicians, just to let you know, disclaimer. They don't know me from Adam. They don't know me, who I am. These are just my picks, personal picks, and I enjoy these people, and I have come to rely on their information. Their information is very sound, very to the point, and so far so good. They haven't let me down. If I've tried whatever they've said, it has been like good as gold. It has been true to what my expectations are and what I'm going through, and exactly, when I first started, for example, keto, and I watched Dr. Berg, and he was talking all about, the keto flu and what to expect and all of that. Just as I got into it, and if I had any symptoms, not that I had a lot, I really didn't. I was kind of lethargic and tired for a little bit, but I knew what to expect. I wasn't frightened about any of my side effects or anything going into my diet, because I had seen what he had to say, and I was like, very confident in what he said, and it was right to the point of what I was experiencing. So hope that makes sense to you. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you so much again for sticking it out with me. And again, I'm doing a lot better. My foot is healing. I'm still in the boot, but I'm hobbling around at work, and I'm just ticking away 1 week at a time, guys. That's all I can do, 1 week at a time. So I'm just glad to be back in the way to, do a little more around the house, just a tiny bit more chores, but I am trying to take it easy so that when I go to work, Monday through Friday, I have to be on my feet, or I have to walk around. I'm taking a lot of breaks at home and just doing, minor cleaning, things that I cannot stand anymore, and I've just got to clean that. But the guys are helping me out a bit, so I can't complain, okay? So I love you guys very much. Keep well, and please subscribe and give this video a couple of thumbs up, as much thumbs ups as you want. And go ahead and comment below on some of the doctors that you go ahead and like to talk about, okay? I will see you later in my next video. Bye!